goes H2O.
This is Seaway Control. What's your estimated time of arrival?
I guide millions of liters of water and tons of ship through one of the greatest engineering marvels in the world.
I risk life and limb on one of Mother Nature's scariest rides.
Oil spill, oil spill.
I train with an emergency response team that fights disastrous oil spills.
In goes the hoop.
And Charlie shows how to make monster-sized bubbles.
It's popular mechanics for kids. Water!
Hi, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Alicia.
Alicia won't come out here because she read somewhere that there's an ancient monster in this lake.
You better not be making fun of me out there.
Anyways, today we're talking about water. Water is so many things. It's a refreshing beverage, a source of electricity, and one of the building blocks of life. Everyone is 2/3 water. Another third, and we'd all look like this.
Don't talk so loud. The noise will only attract it.
Okay, Alicia, I'll try and be careful. Man, we gotta get her a hobby. Anyways, today we're looking at big bodies of water. The Great Lakes, raging rapids.
Are you done yet?
For crying out loud, Alicia, let me finish the intro. Man, she's crazy. The Great Lakes.
Hurry up! I do have a hobby, scaring the heck out of Tyler. Thanks, Jim!
Oil is everywhere.
It is used as fuel for cars, planes, and boats. It heats our homes and is also used to make things like plastics, rubber, and paints.
It's everywhere, including the places it's not supposed to be.
Transporting oil can be a risky business. Every year, tons of oil accidentally get spilled into our lakes, rivers, and oceans. Sometimes the consequences are disastrous.
Oil spills damage the environment, sea life, and cause a lot of problems for people. But now there's help.
Eastern Canada Emergency Response Center, can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering if you could show our viewers what happens when there's an oil spill. Maybe you could set up an emergency drill or something?
No problem, but we can't use real oil. Too dangerous. We'll substitute it with environmentally friendly peat moss.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, we'll be there in no time, and I am personally taking care of this whole operation.
Thanks. What a guy.
Oil spill, oil spill, oil spill, oil spill, oil spill, oil spill.
The first step to any oil spill response is to do a reconnaissance mission. This gives us a chance to look at the situation and see how serious things are.
And also gives us clues to what caused the spill in the first place, so we can try to stop it.
Oil is lighter than water, so it floats on the surface as a slick.
The longer we wait to clean it up, the more it spreads over the water's surface.
Come on, Tyler, we gotta move.
All right, off to the sea truck boat.
It's now time to lasso the slick. Floating booms are mechanical barriers that go above and below the water surface. They prevent the oil from spreading.
Hey, good job, Tyler. The spill's under control. Now we can start removing the oil using the skimmer.
Okay.
A skimmer is sort of like a conveyor belt. When it comes in contact with the oil, it lifts it out and pumps it into a storage tank.
Okay, the skimmer removes the oil from the water, right?
Right?
Just like skim milk has less fat because it was removed by a skimmer? Well, here's to a great day of cleaning.
Wait, it's too early to celebrate victory. Almost always when we have a spill response, we have to clean up the shorelines. And that's the toughest job because it all has to be done by hand. Come on. So Tyler, here's all the equipment you're gonna need for a shoreline cleanup. A rake, a shovel, and a bag.
All right.
Good luck. I'm gonna check the other shorelines.
Okay.
If the oil isn't removed from the shores, many animals could die. No matter how hard you work, you'd never be able to clean up a spill completely. It takes Mother Nature years to restore the environment back to the way it was.
Good job. You'll be done in a few days. Thanks. But you know what? Next time, you're doing all the work.
We'll see about that.
Hey, do you want to give me a drink of that milk?
No way.
Oh, come on. I'm
Yeah,
really
right, I've
thirsty,
seen you.
and I've been
Yeah, I've
working
done
all
a whole
day.
thing
Come
all
on.
day.
I tried to guide a multi-ton ship safely around Niagara Falls.
Maybe I can help push him out.
Later on PMK.
Hey, cool looking boat. Except that it's not a boat. It's a ground effect hovercraft. It flies just above the surface of the water. Got an island in your way? Don't go around, go over it. It's called ground effect because of a cool special effect from the ground. Air bouncing off the surface of the water creates a cushion for the craft to float on. But it can't go zooming up into the sky like a plane. If it gets too high up, it loses the ground effect and drops back down. Looks like fun.
This mammoth seagoing platform is longer than a football field. It is self-propelled. That means you can drive it anywhere on the ocean. What do you do with one of these? Launch rockets from it, of course.
We have engine ignition.
Sea Launch is a company that will put your satellite into space from their mobile platform. Along with this command ship, which contains its own rocket factory, the platform will motor out to a safe place in the ocean and send a rocket up with whatever you want in it. The cost of sending your freight into space? At least $50 million US.
Nature. Nothing like floating down a river. How relaxing.
Keep going, guys. Back left, forward right, back left, forward right. Everybody forward. Everybody hard forward. Let's go, gang. Dig it in, dig it in. Dig, dig, dig.
So much for relaxing. On a typical day, 4 tons of water per second rage down this river. It'd be easier to stop a freight train. People ride down raging rivers for fun, but it can be dangerous. You don't just get in a raft and go. You gotta know your river and have the right stuff.
It's at 36 cubic meters a second.
Dean's checking the river's water level. A rainstorm can raise the water level until this river turns into a giant blender. That's why they use this device, a hydrometer. It measures the water level and sends the information to this computer.
Looks good. Let's go.
Okay. All whitewater rafters need a paddle, some friends, a guide, a kayaker to rescue you if you fall out. Oh yeah, and the raft. If the kayak is the motorcycle of the boat world, what does that make a river raft? A tank. A raft floats right over everything. I'm at a raft factory to show you just how strong they are. Rafts are made out of bulletproof cloth, covered with rubber or plastic. This cloth is very strong. It's got to withstand the constant grind over the rocks. It's got to be able to hit sharp rocks and sticks and not burst. This is a puncture test. It would take a 180-pound stick to push through this material.
There's a couple signals we use to communicate with each other on the river. The first one's the okay signal. If you fall in the water and you're okay, you're just floating along, then you put your hand on the top of your head, you make an O, that's telling me all right, I'll go rescue someone else. If you're having problems, if you're really scared out there, wave your arms in the air, that's the help signal.
Practically indestructible raft. Rocks and sticks are still dangerous. That's where the paddling comes in.
Everybody in the boat. Alicia, it's your turn to be point paddler. That means you sit right there, and your job is to look out for danger and push us away from it. You're looking for holes and strainers.
Strainer ahead. This is a strainer, a tree branch. The river can push you into the branches where you get trapped. Stay as far away as you can. Holes are the places behind rocks. They are like sideways whirlpools. They happen downstream from big rocks or dams. You can get pinned under and never come up.
It's the Drino! Let's paddle hard! We can make it through! Come on, come on! Come on, we're almost there!
If you fall out of the boat, the rocks can trap your feet. So keep swimming, it'll keep your body on the surface. Hey guys! Hey, that's not right. They're leaving. I can't remember. Better start swimming. Kayaker, Raptor's best friend.
Ready there?
Yeah, ready to go.
Let's go.
This is an animation that shows what could one day be the biggest ship ever built. It will be taller than the highest building in most cities. It would take 15 minutes to walk from one end to the other. 50,000 people would live on it, and there's still room for another 50,000 to visit. It's called the Freedom Ship. The giant ship will circle the world every 2 years, visiting places all around the globe. It will be so big that jets can land on it on a runway on the top. You won't buy a ticket to ride this ship. You'll buy an apartment. That's right, you can actually own the part you live in. They hope to start building it in a few years.
Imagine you turn on the tap and water rushes out so fast it cuts your hands right off. Well, this device could do that. It shoots out water so fast that it can cut through anything, even steel. Since water is clean, this water saw is used to cut food. It's hard to cut a straight edge at a foam material, but not with the water saw. Draw a pattern on a computer, and the water cuts it out perfectly. Water shoots out with 50,000 pounds of pressure. That's like having 4 elephants standing on your thumb.
Hey, how about a little privacy, huh? With just water, it would be a lot harder to get things clean. That's why we use soap. But how does soap work? Look at that, water droplets. Aren't they beautiful? A drop of water acts like it has a skin around the outside that holds it together. Water is tighter on the outside or on the surface than it is inside. It's known as surface tension. Soap breaks that skin, making it easier for the water to mix with the dirt and wash it away. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to finish up here before I shrivel up like a raisin. Another way to see the skin is to take a clean bowl and fill it with water. Now wait for the water to become perfectly still, and then cover the top with pepper. Oops. Excuse me. Okay, now I've waited till the water is perfectly still. Now it's time to add the pepper. On second thought, I'm not gonna take any chances. Now, if I take a toothpick and gently touch the surface of the water, look what happens. Nothing. That's because the toothpick doesn't affect the surface tension of the water. But watch what happens when I use the soap. The soap weakens the surface tension, pushing back the skin the pepper sits on. Now, adding soap to water also allows me to do this. I like bubbles, especially monster bubbles! To make my incredible bubble-making machine, I'm going to use a coat hanger. I shape the coat hanger into a circle. I bend in the hook and wrap it with string for a better grip. Wrapping the hoop with string makes it hold more bubble solution. Now, I need something to hold my super bubble blend. Perfect! Because of its surface tension, water doesn't stretch. So by itself, it's not going to make any bubbles. So to make water stretchy, we add soap. Now there are already 10 buckets of water in here, so we add 1 bucket of soap. Next, add a little glycerin, about 1/4 of a bucket full. Now glycerin, which you can buy at your local drugstore, makes the bubbles last longer. In goes the hoop. And if you have a bubble film, you're ready to go. If you're making bubbles outside, do it on a calm day and out of the sun. They will last a lot longer. I can even put someone inside a bubble.
Wow, that's cool.
And after a day of good, clean fun, there's nothing like a little bubble bath to relax.
This is Seaway Control. What's your estimated time of arrival?
CB Welland, this is Canadian Navigator. Estimated time of arrival, 0900 hours. Over.
All right, roger that. We'll be ready for you. This is the St. Lawrence Seaway. It's like a road for ships. It was built to get them from the ocean into the heart of North America to cities on the Great Lakes, like Toronto, Chicago, and Detroit.
But there are big differences in the water levels of the Great Lakes. You're looking at one of the lakes spilling into the other. Niagara Falls. How do ships get around it? They use locks.
This section of the Seaway is called the Welland Canal.
And it has 8 locks to do the job.
Each lock is like a stair. Altogether, they make one big staircase. My job today is to take those ships up these stairs.
As the ship approaches the first lock, we prepare the water levels.
You know, Tyler, the lock is really just a great big water chamber, about 2.5 football fields long with gates on either end.
Whoa!
Hey, you want to come and help me get it ready for the ship?
Sure.
We control the flow of water in and out of the lock by operating this lock valve.
Right now, we're emptying this first lock, which is full, so that the ship can come in. We do this before the ship even arrives. All right, looks like our lock is ready. Let's head over to the traffic control room.
Okay, Tyler, let's give the captain a call.
Okay.
Canadian Navigator, Seaway Welland.
Canadian Navigator, Seaway Welland.
Seaway Welland, Canadian Navigator.
You can come into Lock 1 and be governed by the lights.
Very good.
As the ship approaches the lock, traffic lights signal them what to do. Red means do not proceed. Amber is a timing light, and when it flashes, that means it's only a matter of minutes before the lock gates open. And green means come on in.
Tyler, throw the heating line down to the ship's crew. They have to secure that to the cable so we can fasten them in the lock, because when the gates close and we start the water in, it's going to be really turbulent. And that's good.
Seaway engineers designed the lock to work with the law of gravity. To raise a ship, you open the upstream lock valves and the water flows in. As the lock fills, the water level rises, lifting the ship up to the water level in the next lock. It takes about 10 minutes to lift this ship in the lock.
It's time to open the gates.
Maybe I can help push him out.
Oh, yeah. No problem. Have a good trip.
Thanks, CB Welland. Over.
Hey, Tyler, we successfully got him through.
Well, thanks for making me a part of the team.
Oh, my pleasure.
Fill up the bathtub too high, and it would overflow, if it weren't for the safety drain. This is the Hoover Dam. If it overflowed, it would be a disaster. So it's got a safety drain too. They're called jet flow valves. If the water level gets too high, they can release it in a controlled way to relieve the pressure. This is a test of the water release valves. The water coming out is going as fast as an airplane. Fast enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in 3.5 seconds. These jet flow valves are only for emergencies. Now that they've been tested, they hope never to have to use them again.
That's it for us.
And I couldn't be happier. I barely got out of that lake alive.
Well, what makes you think the monster can't come on land?
What? Whoa! Ah!
Thanks, Jim. Jim? Sorry, Alicia. I had to leave earlier than expected. Jim, what? Ah!